Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Today is May 25th.
I believe so.
Yes, we are exactly 2 weeks out to our next upcoming event, June 8th, Zhong Cage Fighting Series. Number 10 is going down at Keysar Pavilion. One last profile we had on this upcoming card. A very exciting matchup, and a lot of people want to see this fight. So now, right next to me, we have Temuujin
Ulzii-Orshikh.
Ulzii-Orshikh.
Yeah.
That's the same name as Genghis Khan.
Of course.
Yes, absolutely. It's the one and only the Mongolian kid from East Bay, Santos, BJJ. Now, Tim, let's introduce you once again to all the fight fans out there. Who you are, where you born and raised, where you coming from?
My name is Temuujin, and I am born in Mongolia. I moved to the States when I was 4 years old, and I've been living in Long Creek my whole life. Started boxing when I was a young kid, wrestled in high school, and then I just combined it, and I started fighting MMA.
Yeah, so I still remember the first time I saw you at Napa fighting a few years ago when you were doing amateur. Now you're a professional as a 2-0 undefeated, fighting in a very game opponent, Mauricio. What's your thought on your opponent?
I mean, he's good. You know, he's got good striking. I don't know about his grappling. I don't think that he grapples that much.
Yeah.
I mean, me and him have a similar opponent with Rodrigo.
Yeah.
And then what it took him 3 rounds to do, I did it in like a round, like maybe a minute. like that fight that he won, like he was like losing most of it, like striking.
Yeah.
And he finally took him down at the end because Rodrigo, burned. and then it took him down, and then exactly how I finished it, he finished it too. Like he barely put in the choke, and then the guy tapped.
Yeah.
I didn't even choke the guy. I only had my choke around his neck. I didn't even tighten it.
He just panicked or something?
I think he panicked.
Oh shit. Yeah, I didn't have a chance to watching your fight, but I heard you pretty much finished the guy like a minute or something.
Yeah, like at first, like I threw a couple of flurries. And then I hurt my hand, so I'm like, fuck, all right, I'm gonna take him down. So I just took him down, and then exactly how he finished, I finished with the rear naked
Now,
choke.
when you're watching Mauricio fight, what do you think of yourself have a advantage on him?
Anywhere.
Anywhere.
Yeah. I honestly, he probably has better kicks than me. You know, I don't kick that well, so I think.
Well, you do. When I'm watching you fight Diego, those front push kicks, those front push kicks are pretty.
Like obviously, his coaches think that they could beat me. You know, they probably look at that tape and they're like, oh, they didn't think they could beat me. Why would they take the fight? So obviously they know they could beat me. They'll probably try to I keep my hands low. I don't fight that well. I fight with my hands low, so they'll probably try to throw some hooks. And then they'll probably try to kick me in the legs or try to take me down. So they probably think that's the route to go. I welcome it. I feel like I'm very well rounded. So wherever the fight goes, I think I should do well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I know I don't want you to look overpass him, but there's a lot of 155 pounds lightweight fighters in the Bay Area in general. Yeah. Is there any other lightweight fighters out there that catch your attention? Maybe someday you want to fight.
Not really. I don't really focus on names anymore. I'm just trying to focus on myself. My coach he'll hit me up like, hey, they offered you a fight, and I'm like, when is it? And I'm like, oh, it's not a good time for me. So I'll just go based off the time where the fight is. Because right now I'm working full time, so it's kind of hard to accept fights as often as in the amateurs.
Yes.
So I was gotta prepare.
What do you do for work?
Oh, I'm an ultrasound tech. Yeah.
That's a good career though.
Yeah.
Pays well.
Very well.
Ultrasound tech. Now, team, you are 24?
25.
25 years old, and then 2-0, and now going for 3-0.
Yes.
What do you see yourself from here on? How far do you want to go?
I'm trying to make a run as long as possible. I think I just gotta the ultrasound is my career to help me support while I'm fighting, but I think sooner or later I'm gonna have to stop that and just full focus on fighting full time if I want to take this more serious. So I think the more the bigger fights I get into, and the more money I start making, I'll probably have to start focusing on that.
Yeah.
Right now, like I'm in the regional scene, so you know the competition is, you know,
A little bit
not as-
lower.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So I can get away with, you know, like training part time.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. You know, like who's your favorite UFC fighter?
Probably Max Holloway.
Max Holloway.
Yeah.
How he pulled off the
Oh yeah.
the sensational
Yeah.
1 second before the whole fight's end, and pulled off the KO knockout.
Because I think me and him fight pretty similar,
Mm-hmm.
except like, you know, I think I probably have faster hands. He probably has a little bit better stamina and better kicks. But
Yeah,
I think
more experience.
Yeah. But overall, I think we have a similar style, so that's why I like him.
That's pretty good, you know. So you don't really look at the regional scene, which 155er is catch your eye. Just...
Not really, because like I was doing that in the amateurs, but I was just looking too much into it. I'm like, oh well, what if I fight him? Yada yada. But I'm like, this is wasting my time, you know. just give me a date, and then if it works with my schedule, you know, I'll accept it.
And how long it take you to become an ultrasound technician?
It took me 2 years.
2 years. You have to get special training.
Yeah, so you need an associate's degree minimum, and then it's 2 years program.
That's it.
Yeah, so it's a year of like book stuff, and then a year of clinicals where you're in the hospital and whatnot training.
So you pretty much like since 4 years old moved to US, has been in Walnut Creek your whole life. 20 plus years.
Yep.
Now you still keeping up your original Mongolian language?
Oh no. Like my Mongolian's getting so bad. Like I think I speak worse than like a preschooler. Like
No shit.
Yeah, like I'd say like at home I'll speak like maybe like 80% English, 20% Mongolian.
Well, don't lose that. Though.
Exactly. If I try to speak Mongolian, my parents are like, what?
Yeah.
So I have to like repeat it again, or like just like use basic words, and they're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's important to have that. You know, like you don't want to lose that. You don't want to lose that flavor. That
Exactly. It's embarrassing too, because like I remember my first fight here, I faced Christopher Fernandez, my friend. And after the fight, there was a guy who was trying to interview in Mongolian, but
we have a lot of Mongolian trains at the Dragon House.
Yeah, he was trying to interview me in Mongolian, but I'm like, I can't speak Mongolian, and I can't do an interview in Mongolian.
Shit!
I'm so embarrassed.
Now, on this upcoming fight, I know it's a short notice. 2 weeks out, and how's your preparation going up coming into this fight?
It's going well. Like I really never stop training. If I don't have a fight or whatnot, like I'll still be working out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'll get my runs in. I'll try to get jiu-jitsu in. But when I do get a fight, the preparation just goes up a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'm never really out of shape. It's just not as as good of a shape I am in fight camp. You know.
Yeah.
So I'm usually mostly like I'd say like 70% there.
This is an exciting matchup because stylistically, you guys are almost similar.
Yeah, it should be a good striking match.
Yeah, striking match.
I think he'll probably try to take me down, but I don't think he can. So we'll probably be just on the feet the whole time. So it should be a good fight for the crowd.
Front push cake.
Hey, don't give away the game plan.
Any special loved one, training partners, supporters you want to shout out to for this?
Yeah, shout out to my mom and dad. You guys are.
Are they coming to watch you fight?
I don't know.
Have they ever watched one of you fight?
My dad came to my very first amateur fight, the one I lost.
Oh shit, the one you lost.
Yeah.
He was there.
And then I think he just didn't want to keep coming because he thought it was like bad luck or something. So they just watch it on TV.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But he's the one who got me into fighting. Without my dad putting me into boxing when I was younger, I probably wouldn't be doing this.
Yeah.
So it's just because of him. Because sometimes I'll mess around with him. Like when I'm like getting ready for fight, I'm like, Dad, I hate you. And he's like, what did I do? I'm like, because you put me in fighting. Like right now, I'm losing weight. And I hate this. Like I'm like hungry. I'm like thirsty. I'm like, that's because of you.
Now, how tall is your parents?
Oh, my parents are pretty small. Like my mom's like 5'1", 5 foot, and my dad's like 5'8". His normal height.
Damn, how did you get so tall?
I have no idea,
it's
man.
the Genghis Khan genetic.
I guess so. Like I think, like my parents are like the shorter ones in their family. So.
Yeah. All these years, I always thought Genghis Khan is how they say the name.
Yeah, that's how they whitewashed it.
Right. And when I went to Mongolia, and people don't know it's Genghis Khan. I'm like, not Genghis Khan? So the whole time with Genghis Khan until I went to Mongolia. Visiting some of my fighters and then the teams over there, and I start realizing like, oh, this is actually pronounced Genghis Khan. Yeah. That's pretty awesome. And your dad named you as Genghis Khan.
Yeah, like my normally in Mongolia, like they'll go to a monk before you're born.
Yeah.
And then to get a name, they're like,
Yeah.
oh, this name suits the kid or whatnot. And then my dad didn't want that name. And then they just didn't know what they were going to call me. And then my mom gave birth and my dad called the hospital because I think back then, I don't know if it's different now, they wouldn't let the fathers in the room while they gave
I
birth.
think they still.
Yeah.
In Asia, that's superstitious.
Yeah. So my dad, after my mom gave birth, my dad called the room and he's like, his name is Temuujin. Yeah. So that's how I got my name. It's just like last minute.
Genghis Khan's next generation.
Exactly.
I think it's pretty weird, like in Asia, you know, like when the wife gave a birth and husband not allowed, and I think
that's pretty weird.
They don't want the father kind of grossed out or something, you know. Like, I don't know what it is, but in the States, different.
Yeah,
know?
very different.
Now, if people want to get a hold of you, Temuujin, and get ticket, come watching you fight, how can people contact you?
You can contact me through Instagram. My Instagram is TEMOO_MOO. You can follow me on Facebook, but I really don't use it.
Instagram is what?
Yeah.
All the new young up and comers. Now, if Mauricio watching this interview, what do you have to say to Mauricio?
You better be ready, man, because you know I come to fight every time. This is my 4th fight on this card. Every time I fought in here, I gotta stop it. So you better be ready.
Now, do you think this fight will go to a distance?
No.
No,
I don't think so. Like, I'm always ready for distance, but you know, that's so boring. You know, who wants to go all rounds, you know?
Yeah.
I think this fight won't make it past the 2nd round. Yeah.
TKO?
TKO.
Nice. Well, making sure you guys stay tuned. Now, you know, Mauricio trainer, AKA, and one of the most well-respected MMA gym in the Bay, in the world as well, you know. So, you know, Mauricio's represent the gym, and then here we go. Temuujin is undefeated, also a state champion in California as amateur. Now it's pros 2-0. This fight is must watch, very entertaining. Making sure you guys stay tuned. It's gonna be a fireworks, you know. Now, when you're preparing for this camp, what do you emphasize on right now? A little bit more wrestling. Obviously, it's probably not gonna too much of a grappling. I don't see this fight as more like a striking competition. What do you emphasize on?
Nothing really. It's just since it's really short notice, I just gotta up my cardio. Yeah, like I thought I was gonna be fighting at 155. So like Wednesday, I woke up at 166. I was ready to go down.
Right.
And then I heard it was catchweight at 160. So I gotta put more calories on. Just try to. It can't be that small. Yeah. So right now, just emphasize on the cardio because I already do jiu-jitsu most of the days of the week, and then I spar Monday and Friday. So. But everything, like, technically, you know, there's nothing to focus on because it's so close to the fight, just on cardio and the weight loss.
Who's your main training partner for your fight camp?
Like, lately it's been Michael Bueno. Shout out to Michael. Me and him, he's been my main sparring partner because, you know, everybody else in the gym got their own little things going on. Sal, he just had a baby, right? And then Joe, he's been focusing on the jiu-jitsu a little bit more lately, so it's just been me and Michael Bueno.
That's good. Well, it's a good training partner. You guys are all similar, same height, similar of everything.
Exactly. It's very rare to find like people, you know, same like high level experience in the same gym, and they're all the same weight. You know.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Very fortunate. Yeah.
Well, for more information about this upcoming fight card, check out DragonHouseMMA.com. It's about 20 fights on the card. Very exciting. 12 amateurs, 7 professionals. Do not miss it out, and please subscribe my YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram, and then any fighter managers want to get on the next event, August 17th, Cow Palace. Don't miss it out. It's the biggest MMA card in California regional scene. So making sure you guys stay tuned. It's another huge stack card. It's been building it under construction right now. And any last word you want to say to anybody out there?
Not really, but just shout out to my team. Shout out to John for making all this happen. John's my coach. You know, he's been dealing with all the phone calls with like different matchmakers, you know, all the, you know, the busy work, you know, I'd say.
Yes.
He's definitely made this process easier for me, so shout out to John. And shout out to my teammates for always, you know, beating my butt in the gym. Because, like, I feel like the reason I'm so good is because I always lose at the gym, and then by fight time, you know,
you're winning in the fight.
I'm ready, of course, yeah.
Yes. That's pretty awesome. All right, guys, we have 2 weeks out. June 8th, exactly 2 weeks to today. And get your tickets. Hit up the fighters so they can get a little credit for it. Hopefully I can see a whole crew, your whole crowd coming in from your old gym, from your gym, coming down here, support the fight. It's gonna be really lots of good fights on this upcoming card. I'm gonna put more matchups on the card. Stay tuned, and I am Zhong Lo signing out. See you guys June 8 in 2 weeks. Peace.